So welcome back everyone to the next video. And in this video, I would like to show you some tips and tricks how to organize many open windows on your screen. Because this is typically something which brings us out of the concept during a training if you don't find the window that you want to share. It sounds a kind of trivial, but in fact, I think it's good to have some structure here. So for that purpose, I would like to introduce the tool Fancy Sounds to you, which is part of the Microsoft Power Toys collection. There are several other tools available as well, but this is just my personal favorite. So let's take a look where you can get it. So just open your favorite browser and search for Microsoft Power Toys. And then already the first hit that you will find directs you to the Microsoft page. And this is where you can hit the Install Power Toys button, and then you have Power Toys running. In my case, I have already done this before, so I just close this and let's take a look where we can find Power Toys. So in the taskbar here, you can find the Power Toys icon, which is the colorful one. And if you open it, then you will get a screen like this. And this screen shows you the different functionalities of Power Toys. For now, we are only interested in Fancy Sounds, so let's open it. The basic concept of Fancy Sounds is that your monitor is structured into different areas. And if you drag a window to this place, it will snap to it and you can maximize and minimize it, and it always will keep the same sort order. So let's take a look how we do it. So the first thing that we do is we launch our layout editor, and then we get something like that. Oh, my layout is already there. I just delete it and create it new for you. Delete, okay. So we have our layout editor looking like this. And in this layout editor, you can choose for which monitor you want to create the layout. In my case now it's monitor number 2. This is the one that I'm sharing with you. So I create a new layout by clicking this button. I can give it a name. I call it my focus sounds, I don't know. And now I can select if I want to have a plain grid layout just to arrange the windows, or if I prefer to have a canvas-like layout, which gives you the option to stack the windows on top of each other. I prefer to use the grid layout for now. So let's say create, and there we have the layout editor. So basically when this layout editor starts, you have the selection with 3 pillars. That's the main suggestion. And you can rearrange the size of them by simply clicking and moving. Pretty easy. And I would like now, let's say, 1 pillar on the left. This is where I plan to have my sorting order from PowerPoint. 1 pillar in the middle. Here I would like to see my notes as a cheat sheet. And on the right side, maybe I would like to arrange 3 different windows, which I prefer to open and share from time to time. So I just move the mouse to where I want to split it. Just click, and here again. And now we have the basic structure of the screen. And that's it. And now we say save and apply. We can close it now. There we go. And now I will show you what you can do with it. But first, please give me 1 minute to readjust the resolution from my screen, because I'm using a very low resolution to make the video for you better seeable, so you can read the text. But for demonstration of the Fancy Sounds, I prefer to have the full resolution. Yes, we keep the changes, and I also ensure that you see everything. Looks good. Just have to select the Fancy Sound layout for the new resolution. Okay, good. So let's take a look what Fancy Sound now can do for us. When creating the layout, I already had in mind how my window, my monitor should look like. So I said on the left side, I would like to have a pillar with the sorting order of the slides. So I'm dragging the window and holding the shift button. And now you already see the different sounds. And now I can just place the window here, leave the mouse, and there we have it. Same thing I'm doing with my OneNotes. This is where I have my notes, my cheat sheet for the training. And then let's say we have some other windows that I need during the training. I place them here, maybe some text editor, and I'm running short on windows. Let's take the preview window, doesn't matter. Okay. So and now I already have a structure that is pretty much organized. And what I typically do now during a training or whenever I'm working is that with Alt-Tab, we can select which window we want to use. Like for example, let's say I want to have the model window, I select it. And now with the Windows key and the up arrow on your cursor, you can maximize it. So same thing with Windows key and down cursor, you can minimize it. Of course, it also works with the mouse. Here you have the maximize symbol and you have the unmaximize symbol. And so this is basically it. This is basically how you can switch through your windows, maximize what you need, minimize, and you have a pretty good structure. The window projector is probably not a good idea for demonstration. So probably we go back and minimize it again, like this. So this is a very simple stuff, but it reduces your challenges during training enormously. And not only during training, it's also pretty convenient for working. So let's give it a try and check out if you like this, if it feels convenient, and yeah, and find out what it can do for you.